SpaceX has revolutionized space travel ever since it started operating in 2002. Now it's been almost decades, and we have seen some of the most exciting new prospects when it comes to space travel. Today, we will be talking about the first ever Lunar Starship and how SpaceX is looking to launch it soon. SpaceX and Elon Musk have always made sure that almost every endeavor of theirs is successful, and we are sure they will do the same with the Lunar Starship. You must be wondering, when is it happening and why is it so important? Well, stick around till the end as we answer this question and more as we delve into the intricacies surrounding the spacecraft. Without further ado, let us begin. Before we talk about the Lunar Starship, let us talk about Falcon 9. As you all know, with Falcon 9, SpaceX broke the all-time record for launches last year. According to Musk, the record launch cadence will be broken once more in 2023 with as many as 100 launches anticipated. Additionally, Starship is currently on schedule to launch for its first test orbit as early as the first quarter of 2023. This speaks a lot about Musk's plans for space travel and how committed he is to the job. But that is not all. The work on the Artemis program's Starship lunar lander also continues. HLS is basically short for Human Landing System, and astronauts will be transported from a lunar orbit to the moon's surface and back using the Starship HLS, which is a lunar lander variation of the Starship spacecraft. Now, you should probably be aware of the fundamental distinction between Starship HLS and a standard Starship in order to comprehend what the Starship flight will signify for Starship HLS progress. The entirely reusable spaceship and the second stage of the Starship system's identical dimensions of 50 meters in height and 9 meters in width, as well as their shared usage of an extremely powerful rocket to enter orbit, are the features that both starships share. However, to understand the differences between them, we need to first talk about the lunar version. Well, SpaceX's next big project is a reusable launch system designed to send humans to the moon and beyond, and SpaceX wants to do this as soon as possible. As we speak, the system is currently in development, with testing and prototype builds happening at the company's Texas facility. At the rate at which they are developing this spacecraft, I am sure we will soon see it blasting towards space as the world applauds yet another accomplishment achieved by Musk. Speaking of Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX has said that the Lunar Starship will be a fully reusable system, meaning that all components of the spacecraft, including the booster, will be able to be used multiple times. You must be wondering, how does that make difference? This is in stark contrast to the current approach of using expendable rockets, which are used only once and then discarded. I know that wouldn't surprise most of you, as it is pretty well known that SpaceX has almost perfected the reusable functioning of rockets. However, it is interesting to note that the Lunar Starship will be the first rocket to go to the moon which could be reused. We all have heard about the legendary Saturn V rockets that reached the moon in the 1970s. SpaceX is looking to rewrite history with the Lunar Starship, and while it is true that it probably won't get the legendary status the Saturn V got, it still will make a name for itself. Let us now talk about how the Lunar Starship will be powered. It will be powered by the company's Raptor rocket engine, which is designed to be both powerful and efficient. SpaceX has already conducted several successful test firings of the engine and is currently working on further development and refinement. That is not all, as they are also working on other components of the Lunar Starship, including the heat shield and landing legs. The heat shield is necessary to protect the spacecraft from the extreme heat of re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, while the landing legs will be used after it returns from its mission. SpaceX is also testing other technologies that will be necessary for the Lunar Starship to be successful. This includes the development of a liquid oxygen and methane propellant, which is more efficient and less expensive than traditional rocket fuels. But despite this all, there is one key difference between the traditional Starship and the Lunar Starship. According to reports, the first Lunar Starship will not be reusable. This can be demonstrated by the fact that it does not have any heat shields, which is key for atmospheric re-entry, and no wings, which are basically used when the rocket needs to land. These are key features of the traditional Starship landing mechanism, and it looks like the first version of the Lunar Starship will not have these features. But this begs the question, why did they do it? There are plans to suggest the intent to make the Lunar Starship reusable. So this does mean that the first version won't have them. Well, this is because they first make sure that the mission is a success before they add the landing mechanism, which is quite costly. This will not only help SpaceX save valuable cash, but it will also result in time being saved. I'm sure we will see the first Lunar Starship launch pretty soon. Lunar Starship is an ambitious project, but SpaceX is confident that it will be able to make it a reality. It is expected that they will send the first Lunar Starship soon enough this year, and with the help of the testing and development that is currently underway, the company believes that it will be able to send humans to the moon by 2024. Let's hope that SpaceX and Elon Musk manage this in time, because this will be a big statement by SpaceX in the space community and will solidify its status as the biggest space company out there. And looking at the dedication and commitment Musk has shown to this space project, I would say he fully deserves this. This is the first step in going to Mars, and if Musk achieves this soon, Mars will be a big possibility. Let's hope he achieves both of these missions. Fingers crossed. That is all for this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I think I have cleared everything there is to know about the Lunar Starship, but if you are still confused, let us know in the comments down below. We value the feedback of our subscribers, so do not hesitate to do so. See you in the next video.